Hey, it's Elizabeth from Web Canopy, and this video is all about cleaning your data. It's the work that nobody wants to do, but it's super, super important, right? The focus of this video will be on removing and deduplicating, because I feel that it's a better workflow and not a HubSpot workflow, to remove things you don't need, do the bulk of the work first, and then go back and clean up what's remaining, right? So in case you're not familiar, on this HubSpot contact record, I absolutely love this contact list, by the way. Well done, HubSpot. One of my favorite things to do is to come in and edit the columns, right? So when I'm looking at data, things that need to be kept in mind, whatever you're looking at, I like to come in and actually add or remove columns that I don't need, right? So let's say you don't need, I just removed the phone number. I don't need lead status. You could do something like life cycle stage. You want to put that in there, things like that. Anything you find important for that task at hand, go ahead, hit apply, because what that's going to do is give you a quick cheat sheet, right? Make sure that you're doing the work correctly and that the filters are working as needed, right? So definitely come in, make this your own, use these views, save the views, clone the views. You can add views here. We'll go into that in another video. I don't want to get off topic because I can definitely stray away from things, but definitely come in, save those, and edit those columns. Before you start removing any data inside of HubSpot, there are two lists that I like to tell people to create. And one of them is a client list. And then the other one is a list of unsubscribes and bounces, right? Because one, we don't want to remove the clients, right? So we want to have a list of clients in HubSpot. Now you could certainly, use filters inside of HubSpot to get that information. If you're a SaaS company, for example, you could maybe export the active clients from your portal and import them into HubSpot as a list in case you don't have a custom integration or something like that. I certainly had to do that one time. But you can come in and actually create an active list inside of HubSpot, right? And I'm using our test portal, so this will all be test data inside of HubSpot. But what you can do, like let's say for a fact that your team is really good at using lifecycle stage. And so you can come in and say, hey, I want to create a list of anybody who is customer or evangelist inside of HubSpot, right? That's one way to get the client list together. Again, you could import something like that, but this is just leveraging the filters inside of HubSpot. So we want to make sure we have that client list because this is the list we want to keep, right? Even if it's something that the client may have unsubscribed or bounced, that's a different issue that we can figure out later. But at least this way you have the list so that you can exclude those people when you're removing things from HubSpot. The next thing that you'll want to do is unsubs and bounces, because these are people that don't want to hear from you, right? These are the people that you're probably going to want to remove from HubSpot. And the other benefit of creating this list is it's dual purpose, right? We can remove these people from HubSpot. We can make sure to mark them as non-marketing, so we're not paying for them if you need to keep them in HubSpot. But then also you have a clear way of defining these people so that other people, like your sales reps, for example, don't reach out to them if they are prospects. And we'll go over that in another video. But we want to do unsubscribed from all email is equal to true, or email bounce reason is known. Whoops, look at that. Even the trainer sometimes messes up here. Emailed Harbriefs, I just like doing is known, right? We want to save the list. And in that scenario, did you see I used an or? You could do an and, but then you have less people that are going to fit that criteria. So you want the or. So you want people who have unsubscribed or people who have hard bounced, right? And so from this aspect, now we have two lists. We have basically essentially a keep list, right? Our clients, we want to keep our clients. And then we have unsubs and bounces, right? And so you've actually just, oh, look at the balloons. It's so great. You've just done two pieces of work in one, right? You've created the list. You can use this to clean your data. You can also use this to better segment your emails, which we'll cover. But now you can use this to help remove people from HubSpot. So let me show you how to do that real quick. The other thing to keep in mind from HubSpot is that once you've deleted a contact, you can do, it's called a restorable delete. So if you've deleted someone, let's say they shouldn't have been deleted, you actually have 90 days from the date of deletion to restore that contact or whatever record you just deleted, right? So really you're in a safe spot. That's what I want to tell you. If you're deleting people, removing things from HubSpot, you do have 90 days. A tip that I've learned along the way is to put a little calendar reminder so that you can go in and check before the 90 days are up. Another option that you have is to come in, create a filtered view. We'll do list membership is any of, and I'm going to pick on this unsubs and bounces that I created, right? You could export this if you really wanted to. Export it out of HubSpot. If you're really afraid or not unsure, I know delete is kind of a heavy word, but go ahead, export it out of HubSpot because then you'll have no issues deleting it later on. Another tip is you can actually mass delete inside of HubSpot. So if you check this and then hit delete, you can actually delete all 11 records at the same time. Another little hidden gem that I will say that I love about HubSpot, let's pretend this is your filtered list, right? You have 750 records you need to remove. Watch, check this, go to select all 750 records. HubSpot now selects everything, including on the pages you can't see. Then you can hit delete, type in 750. Yes, I want to delete it all, and hit delete, guys. It's awesome. But before removing anything from HubSpot, make sure you have the client list. And then you can use the list to filter out clients, right? So maybe you make a view on here with just contacts that you're looking to clean out. Use the unsub and bounces first, right? Get rid of those people first, because then it will make deduplicating so much easier. Right now, I just have 2 because it's a test portal, but you could see, like, let's pretend there's hundreds, right? If you get rid of the bad data first, in theory, you will have less work to do on this deduplication task. So do as I've learned, not as I started, because I just started one day just going in and deduplicating, and then I had an aha moment. Go in, delete the stuff you don't need first, and then it'll make this so much easier. Anyway, I hope that you've found this helpful. I hope you've learned some tips and tricks along the way. Happy data cleaning.